Hello everyone. Today I am going to teach you open-ended questions in simple present tense. So this is very important because this is an introduction. Okay, when you meet some new people or you want to chat with a new person in your Facebook account or somewhere online. So this is the first introduction. Okay, so now onwards you can chat with any new person or your old friends after meeting them after a long time. Okay, the first question is how do you do? So this is nothing but how are you? Okay, both are same. So what do you have to say? How do you do means I'm fine, thank you. How do you do? You have to ask the question back. Okay, how do you do? I'm fine, thank you. How do you do? You have to ask this question back to them. Sorry, this is the line of okay, you can see here comma. Okay, have you understood? So how do you do? I'm fine, thank you. How do you do? So the next question, chatting or talking introduction. Okay, what do you do? What do you do is nothing but, it's not what are you doing. Most of the people misunderstand this. Okay, it's not what are you doing means I'll teach you in the next tense. What do you do? So I am searching for a job if you are a job seeker, or if you are already working, I work for IBM, or I am a housewife, I am a student, whatever. Next question is, where do you stay? I stay in BTM. What about you? You have to ask them. Okay, I work. What do you do? I work. What about you? You can ask them back. The questions are, why stay in BTM? Where do you stay? Or you tell any of your area. Suppose if you are talking on the phone and other countries or states, it's not where do you stay. The difference between where do you stay and where do you live. If it is other states or other countries, you have to ask them where do you live in Delhi. So that is the difference between stay and live. Hope you have understood. With whom do you stay? Next question. With whom do you stay? I stay with my family, I stay with my friend, or I stay alone. So whatever the answer. I stay with my brother, sister, anything. See next, hope you understood. This is starting all these questions, that is chatting or introduction. Okay. So the first question is, how do you do? I'm fine, thank you. How do you do? So next question, what do you do? I am searching for a job. I am a job seeker. I work for IBM. I work for Wipro. I am an engineer. Whatever the question are, I am a student. That's your job. So next, where do you stay? So that is in Bangalore. Okay. I stay in BTM. I stay in Jayanagar. I stay in whichever the place you have to tell. Next, with whom do you stay? I stay with my family. I stay with my friend. I stay alone. I stay, you tell with whomever. Next, how do you come to class? See, English, nobody can teach you any language. Okay, you have to make the question, change the verb here, because this tense is very important. So that is why I teach all the questions here. And in other tenses, I will not be teaching all this. Okay, you have to learn yourself. Only in this tense I am teaching you. I am going to teach you all the questions. Okay, see for example, next, how do you do is nothing but what? I'm fine, thank you. How do you do it? Say next, how do you come to class? When it is daily or generally. Okay, how do you come to class? I come to class by walk. How do you go to office daily? I go by bus, I go by car, I go by walk. So you can tell anything. So next, see, how do you, what do you do means your job. Okay, what do you buy? So you have to change this verb. What do you change this V1. Okay, verb. That becomes your question. What do you buy for Diwali? I buy crackers and new dresses. I buy sweets, whatever. This is an open-ended question. Okay, starting all those, it's for chatting. So open-ended means you have to give multiple answers, right? But in simple present tense, most of the time only one sentence comes. So here see, what do you buy for Diwali? What do you buy for Ramzan? So you have to say, I buy crackers, I buy sweets, I buy dresses. You can tell n number of answers. That is the meaning of open-ended questions. See next, if you want to ask third person, that is singular. Okay, see what do you do? I work for IBM. What does your husband do? So you are asking about third person. So he works at IBM. Have understood now? How do you come to class? How does Ram come to class? Here if it is singular, you have to change it to does. Got it? What do you buy? What does he buy? How do you come to class? How does Ram come to class? So what do you do? What does your husband do? If you are asking about third person singular, here you have to change it to does. Have understood? Then you change the verb. Got it? How do you come to class? I come by bus. How does Ram come to class? How does Radha come to class? How does Abdul come to class? He comes, she comes, you have to say. Got it? See, he works for IBM. What do you do? I work for IBM. What does your husband do? He works for IBM. He works for Wipro. He works as a teacher. He works as a trainer. You can tell any answer. That is the simple present tense. This is nothing but chatting. Next, with whom do you stay? I stay with my family. With whom does Ram stay? Ram stays with his family. Got it? See, where? So here, see, there is a mistake. I just copied here. See, where does Ram stay in Bangalore? Hope you are understanding. Got it? If it is singular here, that is other people you are asking, that to single person you are asking, you have to use here does. See, if you meet an old friend, that time you ask about other friends also, right? Like, what do you do? I work for IBM. What about you? So what does Ram do now? Ram works at IBM. Where does Ram live? Ram lives in Delhi. Have you understood? So how do you go to office? I go by bus. Now how does he go to office? He goes by car. So like this, you can change all other questions. So before talking, you have to think whether you are talking about single person or many people. So that this is how you can talk now. You can chat in any of your online accounts or WhatsApp or any new friends you want to talk. So you have to use this. This is nothing but chatting. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you. So remaining all the questions, other tenses I will not teach you. So you have to understand this. Okay, and remaining what, when, where, how, why and all, you can learn yourself. Thank you very much.